There's nothing to fear, Frostgrin. Ugh. Your light makes me sick.
Sorry about that. It's the only thing I got.
He thinks you're going
Good
to eat him,
morning.
Aecus.
Hello, Aecus.
Aecus, Frostgrin, Aecus.
Icarus.
You can call me Alexander.
Okay, Alexander.
So the chair of time and the chair of creation are here. What about the chair of technology? I've taken it upon myself to speak to all the leaders, but the three never did have a leader, did we?
No, we haven't.
There's a lot happening. It's important that we do our work. Things are patched, but with the pull of a single thread, the whole thing can unravel.
Or melt.
Thematics, semantics. Words are hard.
My thematics.
So dare I ask, has my prophecy this time come true? First time I said King Greg would become the Black King, but this time I have stated that there will be a King of Stone,
Sorry, guys.
the Herald.
What do you mean?
Frostgrin, you do time, I don't. I do creation and destruction, two sides of the same coin. For now I see the child, a wormling, one who is born of stone, becoming king, two sides of the same coin again. I see either blood soaking the soil, or a kingdom that can reign and uphold the promise to Draco, the dragon of darkness, just as we live upon the dragon of light.
Why don't you come off your dragon there?
Mostly because I
into the
keep
light.
expecting people to destroy me. Not yet. When I can go toe-to-toe with you tit for tat, then I'll be happy to stand in light. For now, it's just a little bit unfair. Not that I mean you harm, but I do still think that the chairs mean me harm. I don't know what to think of you all yet.
Aye. Well, the Watcher of Winter is here, and the Watcher of Time as well. Everything is
And the
flowing.
Watcher of Creation.
Things are fraying, though. Things, of course, are coming back to the way it was once before, like a stain in the strand. Probably have you to blame for that.
So then rewind the time. Give me back my chair.
You know I can't do that, Alexander.
You can't? Or that you're afraid of the consequences?
I think we both know.
You can lie to them, but you cannot lie to me. This will be so interesting, because still, I've got no strings to hold me down. So I still want to do the same thing as before, to roar and to spout the fires that burn within, but to see true that the truth, no, wrong word, that the oath is upheld, and it hasn't. So then, if you cannot rewind time, will you then, as the Watcher of Time, bind one of them to uphold Draco's promise?
Why are you humming?
Oh, he said I have no strings.
Ah,
It's a song.
aye.
I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
Aye. Well, the Watchers.
Think on it, Frostgrin.
Aye, fine, I will. But you'll probably have the same answer as it always has been. There will
I'll
be
give you
no
one
time
promise.
if the end of time is reached if by... I have what you want. You want to stab at time. Stab at reality with your inky black finger. And you wish to stop it all from the inside out, and I can't let that happen. We all can't let that happen.
But you forget, Frostgrin. All cycles have an end. Every hour has its fall. Darkness needs to do nothing at all if it wants the end of creation. It just needs to wait and let time run out. All cycles have an end. All winters have a summer.
Aye, but also... all summers have a winter. All night becomes day. All cycles start anew. That is what makes them a cycle. There will be no end. There will only be the cyclical turning of the dials of time.
Then fix the sands. This cycle is not as it should be.
I know that. That's why I'm still here. That is why. The
Then how
Watcher of
can I
Winter
help you?
exists. We must fulfill your prophecy, and then hold back anything that comes from, well, this inky darkness as well as much as we can. At least have some sort of army or some sort of defense for when it does show. For like last
What's
time,
wrong
we
with
could
the
not.
darkness?
No offense, Shay, but there is some dark that you cannot see through. And that's the dark we don't want to see again.
Sounds fun.
Aye, it could be.
A definitely interesting little spy. I'll leave with this, Frostgrin. You tell me how I can help to make this cycle right, so that we can come to an end. I'm already tired. I already need rest. When the cycle's done, I can sleep for a time. Let me know how I can help make this one go.
Well, we need to have a king. One that'll lead us. The Stone Council have elected Vakir. There are others who may think that that's not right, but we need to make sure that Vakir stays on the Stone Throne. He needs to pass the trials. The trial of Rune, the trial of ice, as well as the trial of time itself.
I would like to help, but a king who needs help to pass the trials cannot sit upon the throne. Let me know what I can do to help. He needs to sit upon the throne, fine. Do you want me to bring upon the darkness against his Rivals? I don't know, is anyone else going for the throne?
There is one other, but that person is a part of the Northmen, I hear. Mr. Boombody. Mr. King Boombody, excuse me. There is also a Oberyn Glitleif. It seems as if that's the leader of the elves. I'm not sure if they're vying for any sort of throne for humanity, but that's the, well, those are the powers and so-called right now. If you want your rest, you call it, or you want your, well, cyclical times to show again, your summer through the winter, your night through the day, well, it's going to happen sooner or later, but before then, if you want this to happen with ease, without my, words are hard. My, aggression? Influence, aye. Without those, words are hard. But if you don't want that to happen without my influence, I suggest you seat a man on that throne. And as you do that, we'll be ready. I've been here amongst these people for quite some time. They call me one of their own. They call me the Watcher of Winter. They trust me,
Fitting.
and I've grown to like them as well.
Oh, the times the merry drank of day and night. This will be interesting. I'll finish my task. I'll finish the task of speaking to the different kings. Hopefully they'll see me. After the introduction, I'll push forward a trial. An attempt to resurrect the Dragon Lords, as I've been doing. Hopefully the distraction will give them enough time so that way you can put a king on the throne. Basically, make them care about something else, while you do the important work.
Aye.
And what then? Do we bring back the true dragons? Do we let and call upon Brynjar? Or do we let them stay quiet? You know the dragons, as they slumber. We so adore our sleep. Think on what then, Timekeeper. Think on what happens after the king is on the throne, and when people are vying for the throne of dragons, to uphold the stories of Draco, and to keep the promise that was failed. No, willfully spat upon by humans and their king. Think of what happens after the stone throne comes.
Aye. I will.
Stay safe, my friend.
Aye. Next time I see that dragon, it's getting an ice bolt right through its undead heart. I hope you know that.
You almost got it this time.
Goodbye, Aecus.
Well, it was not someone I wanted to meet today.